After midnight, a great city becomes very quiet and still. But it's often at this time that the most horrible crimes are committed. Murder, for instance. Then in the morning, the city may hear what happened while it slept. Perhaps the murder is a front-page headline, or maybe it's just a paragraph tucked away among the snippets. But as you go to your work, you may think about what happened, and you may wonder if ever you'll be the unlucky guy who stumbles on someone in the night, someone who's so desperate that your life means nothing to him. Every morning, you go to your work, and then, one day, you'll be missing. All the others will be there, but you'll be missing. You've thought of yourself. But have you ever given a grain of sympathy to the man on the run? No, I'm not going to make a plea for the criminal, but I know. He's human too. I know what it feels like to be hunted. There's no rest and there's no peace. Even in your own home you feel trapped. When you get outside it isn't any easier. You try to tie yourself into forgetfulness by walking. And more walking. But you can't walk far enough to escape from something inside you, your fear. And then, if someone speaks to you, your heart begins to race. You try and look at ease, composed, confident, but you can't stand it. So you begin to run, and you go on running. And then you think you'll take a train somewhere, just to get the hell out of it. Then you remember that stations are the first places the police watch, and you haven't got the nerve. You don't know what you can do to save yourself. Everywhere you're threatened. Of course you know that a city is full of millions of people, and it ought to be easy to hide among them. But all the time you wonder how much each one of the millions knows about you. And they got your picture pasted up outside the police station. You daren't go and look. But perhaps all the others know. So what chance have you got against a million spies? All the same, you've got to make some contact with people. There comes a time when you're driven to it. Damn it, you've got to eat. The devil of it is that when you're not on the move, you know you're in more danger. You begin to dread people looking at you. The 10 to 1, you beat it before you finish your grub. And all the time you know the whole thing's a blasted vicious circle, that you're making yourself conspicuous, but there's nothing you can do about it. There comes a time when you can't even summon up enough courage to go home. You begin to mooch about lonely alleys, looking for somewhere to kip down. Somewhere, perhaps, that you'll feel a bit safer. A dark corner where you'll get a little peace. Then, just as you're dozing off, someone comes along and frightens the blooming wits out of you. Then comes a time when you long just for an end. You're tired of being a hunted beast, so you screw yourself up to finish it, once and for all. Then when it comes to it, you just haven't got the guts. No, damn you. There's nothing you can tell me about it. I know it all, because I've been through it all. And in the end, I know what has to be done. One has to give up, just to find some peace. Yeah. I've confessed to dozens of murders. The cops just laugh when I go to them. They say I'm crazy, that I just imagine things. They say there are a lot of guys like me who make confessions every time they read about a murder. They've threatened to have me put away if ever I confess again. But I wonder what would happen if I ever did commit a murder. Would they still disbelieve me? You'll see. Maybe there'll come a dark night, and then you'll read about it in your morning paper. Perhaps you'll think about it a little more than the station sergeant. For all the time it'll be me who's done it. That's funny, isn't it? But I'll be sorry for you all. You'll have hell. It could happen, you know. It's happened to me dozens of times.